Men are traveling overseas to find wives. Why? I'm right here. I'm single.
No,
Why?
no,
I
You're
want to be
single for a
married.
reason.
right, but I'm saying, do you typically see women traveling overseas
If
to find
men are
husbands?
traveling overseas,
You see why you're single? You can't even let the man talk. You can't even let this man finish his point. Men don't like that. I'm sorry to tell you.
Subscribe to this channel. In case you are watching this channel and you have not subscribed.
What do you think of women in other cultures and how they treat their men?
Ooh, I think foreign women treat their men great. They have traditional values, they cook for them, they clean for them, and they know their roles.
I feel like in other cultures, a lot of women are more submissive.
Define other cultures. Are we talking like where woman is like the housekeeper and men do the work, but the women serve the men? Because those women, they're doing a job, but I don't want to do that job.
Is a little bit more stricter on women, so like they can't really.
Does she think that the men that are serving to make the money, does she think that they want to do that job? Like, I get it. If you want to be a laborer, then whatever. But to pretend that men aren't serving people to bring home an income, everybody serves everybody in this world. That's how the world works. I serve you, you serve me. I serve you a job, and you serve me a product. That's how it's always fucking been. I do agree with her on the fact that women should be able to have the choice to do that shit. But at the same time, as we saw in our country, if we're both doing the same work, we have less time at home, which means we got less time with the kids, less time with each other, less time with the house, less time with whatever we want to do. We got less time. It's like yin and yang. Every single thing in the universe balances out.
Really like do what they want to as far as going outside and like having fun and stuff in other cultures as much as they can in America.
Do you think those women are ignorant slaves or are they happy?
I think they're doing what they need to do to get by.
Like
I
most
think they're
people.
doing what they think they're supposed to.
Oh no, they're not ignorant slaves. I believe most of them are happy and stuff.
Yeah.
My grandma's a traditional woman and she's very happy, so.
They treat their men very well. They actually worship their men. I see a lot of standing behind their men, waiting for their men. Even just the other day, I saw this lady get out of her Uber, leaving her husband in a car and just walked away. I wouldn't see that in a Eastern country or a more egalitarian country.
I think it's because they want to. The only reason why I'm gonna say that is because of the way they're brought up. They're told differently to actually do certain things for that man that just comes second nature.
Because they want to, like nobody over there like force girls. They're free. Like the girls like choose to do it.
Nobody's forcing no one.
Countries that aren't necessarily third world don't have as many doesn't have as much infrastructure or as many opportunities or as many options. So it kind of forces the woman and the people there to kind of follow structures that are a little bit more traditional and a little bit more natural to them.
Do you think those women
Yeah,
are
because the workforces are dangerous, labor intensive, dirty, hot places. Like there aren't really, I'm sure there are corporate jobs in third world countries. Actually, I don't really know about that. I would assume there's not many though, if there are some. But I'm sure that most workforces are dangerous as fuck over there. They don't have the same technology, the same machinery, the same type of help that we have in our jobs with labor laws and with machines and with all that shit. I feel like if anything, women don't work over there because it's really, really dangerous, and they have those core values that we have to protect our women because they are our future.
ignorant slaves or are they happy?
They're happy. Happiness is when you can have a family and you can grow something from scratch, from nothing.
Yeah.
Why do you think so many men are traveling overseas to find wives in other countries?
men are traveling overseas to find wives. Why? I'm right here. I'm single.
No,
Why? I
You're
want to be
single for a
married.
reason.
Right, but I'm saying, do you typically see women traveling overseas
If
to find
men are
husbands?
traveling overseas,
You see why you're single? You can't even let the man talk. You can't even let this man finish his point. Men don't like that. I'm sorry to tell you. Just like how you guys wouldn't like a weak man. We don't like a loud bitch. Sorry. I know that was rude to say, but that's how it is.
to countries that have less money and less education, it's because they want a woman who is dependent on them for their livelihood, for their resources, to have a good life. And I don't think that that is a good thing.
A lot of the men I know that go overseas to find wives are not great dudes.
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, they're pervy.
What are your thoughts on 90 Day Fiancé or Passport Bros?
The passport bros make sense. I can see why men are incentivized to look elsewhere for more traditional qualities in women. 90 Day Fiance, though, I think they have a bad record of matching terrible people together.
Right.
Ooh, I'm all for passport bros. If you want
I
to
don't know
go
what that
somewhere
is.
where they're gonna love, respect you, cherish you, cook and clean, and they understand their roles, you should go somewhere where you're loved. Because women in today's society, especially modern day women, not all women, it's just you guys forgot your roles. You're supposed to cook, you're supposed to clean, you're supposed to love your
Preach.
partner and take care of his heart and soul, just like men take care of us physically, mentally, and they provide for us. They never forgot their role. So, men, if you want to be a passport bro, I support it 100%. Have fun.
Is that same girl that was in the video that I just reacted to from the Whatever podcast? I made a clip like joking about her because she was talking about like, trust me, if men want you, they'll give time to you. Like, yeah, trust me. And I thought that trust me was funny, so I made a clip about it. But in the comments, everyone was talking about, no, bro, she's on our side. She's one of us. She's real hard on women, letting women know how it's supposed to be. Is that her? If it is, let me know down below. Because if so, that's crazy.
When it comes to exotic women, what cultures do you prefer and why?
Hispanics, I guess, I like better.
Is your preference based more on looks or behavior?
Right now, I think looks, like we're young, so yeah. The only thing we think about it, like, you know,
Right.
have fun.
Makes
I'm
sense.
Jamaican, so I would naturally prefer my own culture. Why? Because there isn't much of a cultural barrier or language barrier to go over. But also, there's a stereotype that Asian women are a little bit more traditional, a little bit more feminine. So I'm got my eyes on them as well.
When the woman and the man have a date, the man is buy everything. And
Huh?
in the American, we share the man and woman share when we have a date.
So you're saying in Vietnam he pays, and in America they split? Like they share, they split the money?
Yeah. In the American, you share the money.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Do you like that? Which is better, Vietnam or in America?
I think it's American is better. Yeah,
Better?
better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the woman have a work and the man have a work too. We say it's for fair. Yeah.
You don't think
know-
that is just doing twice the work for the same outcome? I that's really how I feel about it. I know we are fucked now on going back on it because there's twice the jobs and there's no way in hell that we'll ever be able to get a single provider household for an average family. But I get it on being fair. I get it on having the freedom of choice to do whatever you want. Like that makes 100% sense to me. But most women do not want to work these jobs. They're required to now. Now women have to work. It's not fair. It's a requirement. Like, I don't know. I get wanting to have the freedom of choice, like I said, but it has not worked. If it would have worked whenever we started doing all this stuff, maybe I'd have a different opinion on it. But the way that everything is working out now, where we both have to work a job to where we barely get by, we have to pay for daycare for our kids so we can't raise our kids, we have to work around our kids' schedule because we have to be there for them whenever they need picked up or to go somewhere or this and that. It's made us slaves to the system to where we have to take shitty jobs just to be able to be a family. We have to pay for daycare, which is literally just like a whole salary of one job. So it's literally like one person is working just to pay for daycare while the other person is working just to pay for bills and rent. The main reason why both the mother and father has to have a job while they have a kid is so that they can pay for daycare and to have a little extra spare change on top.
Over there in Italy, it's more like for the family and for the husband, like cook, clean, and all this stuff. Here it's more like, oh, you're a man, you can do it. Or like, why have to do it for you when I work? Yeah, but I work too, you know. So if I work and I'm gonna do it, and you work and I'm gonna do it, like who's gonna clean the house? Who's gonna cook?
Yeah, that's what I was
Women
saying.
are definitely equipped with a lot more traditional skills, i.e. cooking, cleaning, and
Nurturing.
a con, I would say, is they're just as sometimes very assertive or outgoing as some of the males are. And yeah, feminism is kind of creeping its way in, just little by little.
What do you think the reason that men are not like satisfied with the women in this country and they're looking elsewhere outside?
Men
to
aren't
other countries?
satisfied with the women in this
Man.
country? Where are you getting this off of?
Well, Passport Bros and 90 Day Fiance. I mean, obviously there's a movement about that.
That is the outlier. That is the exception to the rule. I don't think the majority of men are not happy with women in this country.
Does a woman's
No, they really aren't. That's why divorce rate is so high. That's why most men are single. That's why most women are single. Men are not happy with women. Men submit to women now. They are damn near forced to either take in a woman that they don't even really care for, or don't even really like, or don't even really respect, or don't even really love, just so they can start a family. That's why like men would not be traveling overseas if they didn't want that. And the men that don't go overseas, like they submit, they bow down, they do whatever they have to find a woman, which is why divorce rate is so high.
behavior play any role in how she's treated by men?
Yes, huge role actually. How you carry yourself and how you behave towards yourself and how you treat others is a very good indicator of how people treat you and how you actually expect to be treated. So yeah.
So why are people so quick to blame the man when things go wrong in a relationship?
Because it's still their fault.
Why is that?
Well, because I'm a woman and I know best.
That's
Women make it so hard to be on their side, dog. I'm 100% with stand and protect your women, but they make it so hard, dude. Why? They're so just rude, dog. Like, I can't even imagine a man saying something like that. They laugh at it and they make it seem like it's a joke, but you know damn well that's how they fucking feel. And you know damn well that's how they feel, because when they get bitter and when they let their emotions out, that's what they say. They say stupid shit like that. They say men ain't shit and that we don't need no man and men are useless and men provide no value and this and that and yeah. What the fuck do you provide? What value do you offer for a man? That's, bro, I just hate where this world has gone, man. Since starting this YouTube channel, I've noticed how judgmental I've become and I hate it. But bro, like, you can't even give people the benefit of the doubt because they just rinse and repeat. They just copy and paste what they heard. They don't even think. They just echo. They're just echo chambers. Someone says misogynist and they say misogynist. Someone says passive aggressive and they say passive aggressive. Someone says it's giving and they say it's giving. I don't know, man. I love humanity. I think a lot of people really do mean well. I think a lot of people really do want what's best. I just think we're all really dumb. We don't know what the answer is. And I think we're just picking and choosing stupid things to fight for when we don't even think about what is after. We're brainwashed by guilt. Like I always say, they make us feel guilt and they pull strings behind the scenes. That's all that they do. That whoever the fuck is running all this shit, pushing all these ideas, making us fight against each other, making us be so judgmental and hateful towards each other. People just can't love no more. Everyone is so selfish nowadays. But I'm gonna end that video there, y'all. Please like the video. If you got anything to say about the video, let me know down below. And if you fuck with your boy, will you please give me a subscription? With that being said, deuces.
Niggas falling off and they really ain't winning. 5 to a dime, double up, yeah, I'm with it. 2 pieces of exotic, get shot through your fitting. Put a nigga on and I knock a nigga off. Made my own way, niggas know that I'm a boss. 10, 20, 30, yeah, had them bitches lost. Have you ever seen a bundle, baby girl, for assault? I'm a big stepper, I rep for myself.